welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Taste of Love. And tonight we got a special dish prepared for you guys. We are going to be making Cajun shrimp and grits. So we got a pack of shrimp here that we didn't use last month. So I'm going to be doing some Cajun shrimp. I got the seasonings right here. So I'm going to be using some paprika. I'm going to be using some chili powder. I'm going to be using some garlic powder. I'm going to be using some crushed red pepper. I'm going to be using some onion powder. And we got some black pepper right here. So that's the seasonings that we're going to use to make the Cajun shrimp. We're going to use some green onion to top it off. And then for the grits, of course, you got to have grits. We're gonna do some cheese grits. Got some cheese here, so we're gonna make a roux. Of course, I'm gonna use some pepper blend. Got the butter, flour to make the roux, and got one last piece of bacon left, and I'm also gonna use that in this recipe, guys. So, if you guys love shrimp, if you guys love grits, if you love that combination, definitely stick around and watch this recipe because it is definitely going to be delicious. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and rinse off the shrimp. It's frozen. Got to let it thaw out, but it's all right. I'm just gonna run some cold water over this shrimp. Let that get thawed out a little bit. All right, guys. While the bacon is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and start seasoning the shrimp. So I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do this. First, we're gonna start off with some Creole seasoning. Start off with some Creole seasoning. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some paprika. All right, after the paprika, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add in a little bit of black pepper. After that, we're gonna do not too much, but we're gonna do a little bit of crushed red pepper. Now we're gonna add some garlic powder. Definitely gotta keep the garlic powder in the mix. We definitely use a lot of garlic powder around here. I'm gonna use some onion powder. Chili powder. I think that's it, guys. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix up the shrimp. All right, guys, before we mix up the shrimp, I noticed the bacon needs to be turned over. So we're gonna go ahead and kind of flip this bacon. It may not need to be too much longer on here because I don't want the bacon to burn. You want it to be nice and crispy, but definitely not burnt. Not for this thing. Now we're just gonna cut this down on low because we don't want it to burn, so that way it can just kind of cook without burning, so it can get crispy still. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start the grits. We're gonna let the water boil first. All right, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and add in the grits. All right, guys, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. These grits, they definitely need more water. And we're gonna add a little salt, not too much, because if you add too much salt, it will definitely be salty. So we're gonna just put a little bit and go from there. If it needs more, we'll add more. But if you put too much salt, you can't take it away. So you gotta know that. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add some butter to the grits. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the cheese because we're gonna be doing cheese grits with this meal. I'm gonna add in a good amount of cheese. That right there probably should be good enough. All right, guys, for this step, we're gonna make a roux, but we're gonna remove the bacon bits first. And whatever grease is left in this pot, we're gonna keep it in here. Add some pepper blend. And guys, we like to buy this because it's a lot of times we don't feel like chopping up peppers, so we like to keep these on hand anytime we may need them. So that's definitely something. Turn it up a little bit. Alright, guys, now we're gonna go ahead and add some flour to make a roux. We're gonna add a little bit of water to this, and also we're gonna add a little bit of chicken broth. All right, guys, I'm about to add the shrimp now. It's a lot of shrimp for just the two of us.
It is, but hey, leftovers.
Look at this beautiful shrimp, guys. This actually was my first time making this dish. My wife loved it, and I also thought that it was very good, very delicious, very tasty. Comment below, what are you guys' favorite Cajun dish? If you definitely like this content, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.